So as we discussed, I do not know which memes you will be presenting to me today.
Correct. Yes, they're going to be a surprise because I wanna put you on a spot. I want to challenge you to know these, and I want you to speak on them in the way that you understand them, not to like look up the meaning, etc. Right?
Well,
the way that you understand them.
Yeah, I mean, if it comes down to something that we both kind of don't get, then let's just dig into it together as mutual boomers.
Okay, but I am pretty confident that you're going to know these and you're going to have something to say about them.
Great.
So, the problem with me being a boomer about memes is that I'm not aware of a lot of memes either. These are the ones I'm aware of where I just don't fucking get it. So, start us off, I think you've explained this one to me before, but I still don't fucking get it, and I need to understand it. I'm going to start off with an easy one.
Okay, an easy one.
We got this classic. It's it's Dat Boi.
It's Dat Boi.
It's Dat Boi.
Okay.
I don't fucking get it. So people just post it. It's a frog on a unicycle, and then they always say, "Oh shit, what up?"
Oh shit, what up?
I don't fucking get it.
So let me start by telling. Here, I'll be right back. Let me just grab something. I have a prop. I have a visual aid.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I don't really know what the story behind this is. I opened my mail about a month ago, and I had a package that I didn't remember ordering. And someone anonymously sent me this. It's a Dat Boi vinyl figure. It's still unboxed. Actually, I haven't taken it out of the box.
Is it unopened? You're trying to.
It's unopened. It's unopened. It's unopened.
Okay.
I didn't buy it. Is the thing. I didn't order this.
If there's one thing that's gonna go up in value, Toph, it's gonna be the oh shit, what up, Dat Boi.
Dat Boi toy. Yeah. Vinyl figure. Actually, it's not a toy, it's a vinyl figure. And so I legitimately don't know. So I can shed a little bit of light on kind of what that period of this was 2016, I want to say, or 2017.
Okay.
I worked at Twitch at the time. So there was kind of like two factions at Twitch. There was the pro Dat Boi and the anti Dat Boi. And the anti Dat Boi, I think, was basically everything you're saying. I don't fucking get it. It's a green frog on a unicycle. What's the big deal?
That's me.
Yeah. So, okay, here's what I need you to understand. And when I say understand, I don't know that I necessarily understand it myself. Let's put it this way. Let me just put it this way. It's so fucking dumb that you look at it, it's like the kind of thing that you would find unironically funny if you were super high. And because that's the case, it's like everyone laughing at it is just like reverting to their caveman based self. And the people that are trying to think about it at all, it's like you've already gone in the wrong direction. It's like you're already, people are like, I don't get it. I can't analyze this as a meme. But it's like, that's the point. It's so dumb that I feel like it either tugs at your primordial heartstrings as like a carnal, like a caveman, or it just doesn't. And the worst thing you can do is if it doesn't immediately tug at your heartstrings, if you start thinking about it, you've already lost.
Okay.
I think that's the problem. It's almost like an someone in chat said it's an anti-meme. It's like, and the thing is, I don't know if you've ever been so high that you just start laughing at nothing, and then someone else like starts laughing at that, and then it just kind of becomes this loop of humor. That's the best, that's the closest thing I've ever been to how the pro Dat Boi faction operates. You just like, you laugh. It's almost like, and then the people saying I don't get it almost makes it funnier. Because you're like, there's nothing to get. It's like, there's nothing to get.
Okay. Well then, I think I get it. Did you find this funny? I don't find it funny. I mean, might find it a little funnier now, kind of.
Back in the day, it was hilarious, but I mean, like I said, it's all about the energy, and I mean, the thing about memes like this, it's like, it comes and it goes. It's very cyclical. I always use, there's this example I always use, which was, all right, you remember, the Wombo combo, that in Falco, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And you remember how after the Wombo combo happened, people were just making references to the Wombo combo nonstop, left and right, for like a couple months at least. And it got old. It actually got old. It was like, dude, shut up, like with that in Falco nonsense. But I remember, and I used to talk to Otto about this a lot, Silent Wolf, and there was this period a couple years after the Wombo combo happened, maybe 2 or 3 years, where you'd start saying shit like that ain't Falco, and it was super funny again for some reason, and I don't really know why.
Right.
Do you remember that?
I could imagine Otto saying that, and then the way he'd look at me when he said it, I would crack up. It'd be hella funny if he said it, because I would get it. He knows better.
Exactly. He knows better.
knows better.
Yes. It's the cycle of irony, dude. It fucking
Yes.
it loops and it comes around. And Dat Boi, honestly, when I look at this shit right now on my screen, it's not that funny to me right now. But I guarantee you that in like 3 years, it's gonna be one night. I might be a little bit high, and I'm gonna look at this shit. It's gonna come up in some form, and it's gonna fucking crack me up, and I'm not gonna be able to stop laughing.
All right, I think I understand this better. Now I'm ready to hit you with another meme.
Let's go.
Okay, so this one is a Smash specific meme.
Okay, yeah.
It
that
only
works.
exists in our community,
Yeah.
and I don't fucking understand. So I want you to explain it to me so I can finally get it.
Okay.
And here it is.
Okay.
The fucking the metal zoo face.
Yeah.
I
This is
don't
Zeus thing.
understand it. He posts it all the time. I have
Yeah.
no idea what it. I don't know where it came from. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it represents.
It-
I don't know why it's funny. I don't know why Zoo is cosplaying as his own metal face.
Okay, I can actually talk a little bit about the origin here. I think I was there when it happened. I think there was a street performer in San Francisco, and we were out one day, and there was this just elaborately dressed street performer, and I think Zoo took a picture with him, because I hope I'm not telling the story wrong. I mean, this would have had to have been at least 3 or 4 years ago. And I think Zoo took a picture with him, right? And he thought it was hilarious, because, I mean, okay, I kind of don't find this one that funny either. Now, that being said, I still think I can explain it.
So wait, let me really quick just explain to my chat, because a lot of people haven't seen this. This is a Smash specific meme that gets spread around Twitter all the time, specifically by Zoo. And then hella people like it, and I always see it. He's made stickers about it. Like, I found a sticker on the back of my shirt at a tournament one day with this fucking metal face. Someone just patted me on the back. It's like, hey, great Samus. And then I got a sticker on my back. And I walked around the venue with this metal face on my back the whole time. I don't know what it means.
Yeah.
So if you've never seen it, it's a Smash specific meme. It's not like worldwide popular, but I don't get it.
Okay, I can try to explain this one. I think what's going on here, Zoo just finds the expression, because it's kind of a funny expression. His mouth is kind of doing the little curve, you know, like the Pog face, like PogChamp and Pog. You can see how his mouth is curving in a little way, and it's just kind of, it adds that little bit of like, oh, like he's like really, you can kind of see that his mouth is doing the same kind of shape. So I think it's just kind of a funny face. And I think Zoo found it super funny because I think Zoo has a weird sense of humor. And then I think from there, I don't think necessarily everyone finds it super funny, but we're all reminded of Zoo when we see it. And I think, I don't know, I don't want to speak for everybody. I think we all really like Zoo. He's got a place in all of our hearts. I think when we see this, we just think of Zoo. We don't necessarily love the meme, but we love that he loves the meme. And so when I see this shit, I'm like, you know, I don't think it's that funny, but like, you clearly do. And like, good for you, man. So I'm almost like, you know, hey, somehow you took this random fucking thing and made it part of your little identity in the Smash community. And I just think that's a beautiful thing. And I want Zoo to thrive. So I like it. Do I find it hilarious the way I think Zoo does? No. I can see how the face is kind of a funny face. Especially like with the context of like it's this fucking really elaborate jewel.
I wish I could see the rest of the fit. I thought everyone was in on it.
I think we're not. I think we're just not.
Like it. People like comment on it. And I just didn't fucking get it. But apparently it's just Zoo just finds this fun for himself.
For me, it's got to be that I just love that Zoo loves it. I bet that there's like a subset of people that find it really funny because it is a funny face, and I feel like it's kind of like the Dat Boi thing, where like if you just find it funny off rip, like it's just always gonna be funny to you. You're always gonna have that in the back of your mind, dude. I gotta tell you on the subject of Dat Boi, because weed is legal in California now, so I can tell this story. There was one year Fanime. It was me, Vish, and Zoo. We split a room. It must have been 2017 or 2016, a couple years back. And we were, we got high and we were walking around the Fanime venue in San Jose. And it actually got so bad. This is going back to Dat Boi. It actually got so bad with the Dat Boi memes. We would see something, anything that was green. So we would see like a tree and you'd point.
Would someone say, "Oh shit, what up"?
Yeah, it actually got to where, and it was so bad. It was like the dumbest, I think, the lowest my IQ has ever dropped. Literally, we would walk by a tree and Vish would point to the tree, the leaves on the tree.
Of course it was. I know Vish started it.
Yeah.
I know Vish started it.
It was so stupid. And I think with some of these memes, especially with like Dat Boi, and I could see that for this as well, it's so dumb to where you're almost not even laughing at the meme anymore. You're laughing at the fact, it's like, okay, it's dumb. You know it's dumb. You find it funny. You're laughing at the fact that you find it funny because you're laughing at how dumb you are.
Yes.
You're laughing, and then you're also kind of laughing at the fact that you're laughing at, so it honestly loops. You're actually laughing at the fact that you're laughing at the fact that it's dumb. You're actually, like, if you think about it a certain way, it's almost like your IQ is just going straight to 0.
Yes.
Every loop.
And when you explain it like this, I'm starting to understand, because that's essentially why, like, in general, I find Vish so funny.
Yeah, there you go.
He says some of the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Like, did you hear, you were there when we did commentary? Were you part of the commentary where we talked about Nun's sponsor, UYU? And Vish decided, while we were at the brewery before commentary started, he decided to tell me that the sponsor stood for Uganda, Uganda. That was his joke. And I started laughing. No one else laughed. And he's like, hey, Hugo, look, this stands for Uganda, Uganda. And I was cracking up. I was like, dude, we should talk about it on stream during commentary.
Yeah.
And then we're laughing. He's like, nobody's going to get it. I'm like, that's fine. They're going to get it. And so then Vish announces that he knows. Oh, no, actually, during commentary, I say, actually, you guys, there's someone who does know what that stands for. You know, and I think I passed it over to Vish. And then he just said it, Uganda, Uganda. And nobody laughed. No one laughed at all on that commentator's couch except for me and Vish. We were just looking at each other. And then we just started running it into the ground, which is what Vish does in all his jokes. And then I start like saying, like, every time Nun like loses his stock, like Uganda in shambles, and then Vish starts making all kinds of other stupid jokes. And then during the interview with Nun, we start asking him what it stands for. He's like, it's not for me to say. Or some shit that Nun says, right?
Yeah, some shit that Nun says.
And then we just start winking at him like, no, we know. And that was Vish's joke. And it makes no sense. It's not funny. Right. There's nothing funny about it. But that's Vish's humor in general. It's just, it's so stupid. And
it's almost, the thing about it, here's another aspect of it, right? Here's another aspect of it. You're correct. And another aspect of it that I think people don't talk about that is underrated is you can only find it funny if you're kind of smart. Does that make sense? Yeah. The reason it's funny for Vish is because Vish isn't dumb, and we know he's not dumb. We know he's smart. If Vish actually, like, if Vish's the highest his intelligence ever went was, like, not that smart, then he can't, it's almost like a fucking, okay, it's like in physics, where there's, like, a wave pattern. Like, you have to be able to, because with wave patterns in physics, like, the resonant frequency is, like, you can cut it in half and cut it in 4 and cut it in 8, and those frequencies will line up. So if you're, let me put it in terms of math terms. Vish is, say he's like 150 IQ. Well, he's dropping down to 75 IQ because he's cutting himself in half. And then he hits that resonant frequency. But if he's only at 90 IQ, he can't cut it in half to reach 75. Yeah. I don't know if that imagery makes sense to anybody, but I feel like to me it fucking makes sense. It's funny because he's smart and he's dumbing himself down. And you're laughing at the fact that a smart person is dumbing themselves down with these memes. If you're actually dumb, then it's like there's no intelligent there's no subversion of intelligence. So you're just existing as you are, as your default state, which is whatever. It's whatever. But with Vish and his way that he runs jokes into the ground, I think what's going on, it's like, Vish, you're being so stupid right now, and that's funny because, like, we know you're better than this, and you know you're better than this, and you know that we know that you're better than this, and so I think what happens is that when that loop starts forming, that's when these memes and these little inside jokes, like with the Uganda thing, there's no reason that should be funny, but you're not laughing at Uganda, and you're not laughing at UYU. You're laughing at the fact that Vish is taking this stupid thing and running it a little too far on a stream in front of 10,000 people, and the player himself, Nun, who doesn't even know about it. And it's like this, all of these little elements, the interplay between them is what makes it. It's genius. Spiral. It's genius. Yes. yes. The Lesson impersonation, the I Will Win Evo. That, like, he obviously knows it's the worst impression ever. Yeah, exactly. But it's so funny because it's Italian. It's not even close to the right country. It's obviously, Okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So in the same way, Zoo, who is an incredibly intelligent person,
Yeah.
spamming this stupid face and sticker or whatever he's doing all over Twitter is the same thing.
I think so. Yeah,
Kind
I think
of.
so. Kind of. I think that it's different in that I think what's going on here is this wholesome element of like, I think we all just love Zoo and we love that he finds it so funny and we just want to egg him on.
Okay. I am satisfied with this one. I'm ready to hit you with my next one. All right. So this is one I kind of get.
Okay.
And I have laughed at it before,
Okay.
but I just don't know where it came from.
Yeah.
I don't know why it exists. I
Okay.
don't know why people spread it. And I don't know how some of them could be found funny. Okay.
Okay.
It's the always has been meme. I don't fucking. I get it. I get
love
some
this meme.
jokes, right?
Yeah.
I get some of them. Right? Like, I saw the guy, like, there was this, I get the subversion ones. Like, I actually understand those. There was the guy.
Those are great.
You know the one where it's the guy, don't trust anyone, not even yourself, and it's the guy holding up a gun against himself?
I love that one, yeah.
Is this a crossover meme? And then the guy holding the gun behind him says, always has been.
Always has been. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, I think one thing about this meme in particular is that it yields itself so well to crossover memes. And I gotta say, crossover memes are just, they're great. I actually feel like I only really saw this one when the crossover memes started spreading. Like, I actually didn't see the original version of this.
Oh, it's the Ohio one. Okay. What?
The Ohio one's oh, wow, and it's like this shitty drawn version. So at some point, so see, this is the historical part where it's like somebody came along and modified it into this, like, you know, they photoshopped real astronauts in there. And I mean, there's probably some, like, this was probably
is the
made by
stupidest
some
shit I've ever seen.
This was probably made by some fucking local.
It is,
Apparently that's
okay.
the Ohio flag. This was probably made by some local, right? Some local guy who had a lot of pride in his state or something. Like, we don't know what the full story here is, but someone riffed on it, and this kind of thing doesn't take off until the riffing starts happening. That's why I'm saying this meme yields itself so well.
This is so bad.
Yeah.
Like this version of it that I'm seeing here.
It's so bad.
I think what I found good about this meme is the really smart subversions. I just don't understand. Like, those are the ones I found funny, right? But now I'm looking at these base ones, and like, I don't know if you're looking at the one I have up right now, where it's like it's all America and it's Russia,
which is silly, right? I think a meme like this, it's stupid. It's stupid. There might be some subset of people that get this, but I think with this sort of thing, this kind of meme doesn't take off until the crossover memes start happening. Like, it's not funny until the crossovers start happening, and it's almost like a wildfire where it's like at that point, it's too late to stop the spread. It doesn't even matter where it came from at that point. It literally doesn't matter. I guarantee you that 90% plus of the people laughing at this meme, finding it interesting or funny, they don't know that it came from this weird MS Paint bullshit about Ohio, but it doesn't matter at that point. All that matters is that it started and someone took it and riffed on it, and it's kind of it's this whole thing. It's too late at that point. It's fucking too late to contain it. And that's all that's going on there.
Okay.
Well, there's some Ohioans in my chat that really like the Ohio version, so
they like it.
I mean, if you're from Ohio, I think you're gonna like it.
Chat, do you like the Ohio version? Do you guys like this version?
there's a sub. Okay, people like the Ohio version. I mean, you know, what is it?
Yes.
I'm not from Ohio, and I like it.
What does it do for you?
Ohioan rules.
I guess, Toph, I guess the whole point of this stream for me is I want to understand what some of these memes do for people.
This one,
I just want to know what it does for you, because I look at this.
I see.
And it does nothing for me. And I feel like there's something wrong with me because so many people are laughing. I just want to be a part of the joke. I want to get it. That's why I'm doing this. I want to, if people are laughing at someone saying, wait, this is all Ohio, I want to be a part of that club.
It is kind of funny that there's the planet Earth and there's just a big ass fucking Ohio right in the middle. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. That's a little funny.
That's growing on me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. So I liked this one. This was pretty recent. This was, you know, two of the memes that have been going around is the "Are you winning, son?" and that's been riffed on a lot. The dad goes, "Are you winning, son?" and then the son's one step ahead. He's always winning. He's right behind the dad already. Nothing personal, kid. Always have been.
Yeah.
So
I've
this
seen
is
that mix up.
Exactly. So this is a mix up. This is a fucking mix up, and I think this is great because there's a couple things going on here that you have to appreciate. One, this is from the opposite perspective. The typical "Are you winning, son?" memes. The dad's coming in from the background and you can see his face. This one, the artist clearly drew the whole thing because you have to see the back of the dad. You're not seeing his face, you're seeing from his back, right? So you can already see, all right,
it's a good mix-up.
It's a good mix-up, yeah. And I think this is the whole thing with the subversion of effort, where a lot of these memes are low effort. You're kind of copy and pasting things here and there. And with this, you can tell that the artist actually drew the whole thing, which is like, okay, that's good. These are two modern memes that kind of came to prominence at the same time. This is just like one of those, it's almost not even like it's funny. When I saw this one, it wasn't really, I don't think I laughed, but I think I felt a sense of like awe. I was like, wow, that's so good. It's just like,
I don't know, this might be boomer of me, but I feel like memes should have some kind of limits or rules or something. I don't know, because it feels like you could throw anything. Like I could throw, and it'll get there. I'm sure it's gone there already. Where it's just, "Are you winning, son?" And it's just like some person having an existential crisis, or it's just like the fucking, what was it at the end of that Summit skit where the universe implodes at the very end? You know, where it's like melee throughout time. The heat death of the universe, right? You just throw that on the right of an "Are you winning, son?" and then people are gonna be like, "Ha ha, that's hilarious."
Yeah, you can do that.
That's it. You literally don't have to do anything to make it make sense.
That sounds funny. In my head, I haven't even, you should literally make that and post it.
I should just make that. Just
you should make that and post
the
it.
Universe.
Yes.
That's it. He's walking into nothing.
That sounds funny.
God, I hate
that
it.
sounds funny. You should just do it. If you don't do it, someone's gonna do it in chat. That already sounds funny.
I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah. There's right. Someone in chat brought up. See, it's like relatable and funny. Like there's a lot of games you don't really win at, and it's relatable and funny for your dad to walk in and ask you if you're winning at a game you can't really win at. Like you're playing like fucking, I don't know. Imagine you're playing a fucking Mario game. You're not really winning. You're just kind of playing through the game. That's never happened to me. My dad's asked me, "Are you winning?" And I'm like, I don't know how to answer that. I'm playing fucking Final Fantasy VII.
Right, yeah. Okay, that's fair.
I just beat these enemies. It's, you know, that's a win. That's a small win. Yeah, it's relatable and it's funny.
I'm progressing.
Right. Yeah. It's a long game, Dad. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna fucking get Sephiroth, but he's looking real strong right now. You know, he's just got the meteor materia or whatever. So is that winning? I don't know. Maybe I'm losing. Maybe
you can't
Sephiroth...
explain it to him either. You can't make it make sense.
You can't make it make sense. Exactly.
All right, I'm satisfied with this. I like it. I like the smart ones, but I don't know if I can fully embrace it. I'm gonna hit you with this one.
Yeah.
I need to understand it. I don't fucking get it.
Let's go.
I look at this and it makes me mad. What the fuck does this mean? What is this? What is this? I'm throwing it back. I know this is like kind of an old meme. I don't get it.
All right. The way you describe this is like the Caveman Spongebob is basically an emotional state. So it's like you're going into fight or flight mode. Okay. Imagine you're going in a fucking fight or flight mode, and it's just like that, right? And you know, I mean, we've all been there. This is just one of those relatable memes. I would say this one isn't even triggering a laugh response. It's just relatable. Like, yeah, look, we've all been there. You're sitting in a restaurant, waiter walks by, you're like, oh shit, it's time to eat because you're fucking hungry, and then it's not your food, and you're just like, motherfucker, and you're just kind of pissed. Mm-hmm. That's all this is. That's all this is. That's all this is. Imagine your mental state is reduced to nothing more than a caveman. You're back to your caveman state. You're primal. You're just a fucking gorilla at this point, and you want to eat, and you're fucking pissed because fuck that waiter. You felt that, dude. You felt that. Fucking yeah. Okay. It's just relatable.
Okay, that's true. I have gone into that state.
I would guarantee you that most people who saw this didn't laugh out loud when they saw it. I think for this meme, it's not a funny meme, it's a relatable meme. And that's kind of the beauty of memes, is that there's a lot of different emotions that they can trigger.
But yeah, dude, those are the memes I had. I'm going to Perfect. There are other memes that I have in my head that I eventually will reach out to you for again.
Yeah. We got to do more of these, man.
Yeah, I'm down. We do all kinds of shit, man.
I'll do all kinds of shit. Yeah.
Thanks for joining me, man.
Hey.
Appreciate that. And I'll see you next time we do some shit.
I hope we all learned something. And this has been Meme Education.
Yes. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. All right. Later, dude.
Peace out, Hugo.
See ya.